Okay, so I think you probably can't hear me as well. I knew we were going to have a little time left. I know everybody has heard so much that we're having muster on the Maquoketa, and even Marie is talking about that. Thank you very much. But I thought maybe there were some very special things that we're going to have that maybe you haven't heard about yet. So a couple members of our committee are here so they can help me out. But I found something that I thought was really, really neat. I don't know. I should never be allowed near a computer, that's what. Okay. Okay, so we have talked about this wonderful book before, and I just wanted to read to you something that I found in there. So, a common sight, now this is the Jackson County history that was done by the WPA, or the Works Projects Administration, okay, and it was completed in 1942. And I find it one of the most enjoyable histories of all of the histories ever written about Jackson County, just because of the way it's written. It's just interesting and a lot of fun. So, remember, 1942, that's over 80 years closer to the occurrence than we are today. So I would just like to read you one account that I found in that. A common sight during the last decades of the 19th century and into the 20th was reunions of Union Army veterans. Sometimes at these reunions, sham battles were staged for public entertainment. One such battle was in Maquoketa in 1881. That's 143 years ago. It drew the largest crowd assembled in Maquoketa up to that time. Various estimates place it from 12,000 to 20,000 people. They didn't have a very good way of estimating back then, I guess. The Sebula Veterans Association, that was particularly active, provided the band music, and its membership attended the meeting of Maquoketa veterans to the man. So, continuing on with that. And now my phone's buzzing. We'll try this. Well, that wasn't a good idea. Oh, please. Okay, so, continuing on. The battle that they staged was fought on the racetrack grounds. It was too realistic for timid spectators. Of the 400 veterans, can you imagine 400 veterans of the Civil War who took part, the larger force naturally represented the Union side. The other reluctantly played the role of the rebels. The battle started with heavy artillery duel, subsided to desultory picket firing. Then, as the forces became engaged at a few hundred feet, there arose the continuous rattle of the musketry. The Union boys stormed the position of the rebels, some of whom, instead of surrendering when surrounded, threw down their rifles and engaged in fist-to-fist combat. I don't know why this doesn't work. Deb, would you come up and push the button? Deb's on the committee, so I can make her work. Neither my mouse or what button do I push? Okay, so try the arrow button down, the down arrow button. Well, maybe I can do it this way. Okay, please stay. I have questions for you, so please stay there. Okay. Okay, so I give up. It went away. I have to show you the picture of Peg Leg Smith.
Marie can do it.
Did you get your whole slideshow going?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay, you got the mouse?
I do.
Just moving it on me.
Okay, I'm just going to keep reading this while she finds Peg Leg Smith for you, okay? Thanks, Deb. Okay, those who had fallen were brought off the field on stretchers. The pink blood which they were spattered sank, whoops, one up.
Mm-hmm.
That one, you're going the wrong direction.
Okay.
You're still going the wrong direction.
Ooh, I have to go out.
This worked fine a while ago, I promise you.
It did, till I messed her computer up. How it is.
Sorry about
Is
that.
this the one you want?
Yes, but he's not up there. Okay,
He will be.
so those who were fallen on the battlefield were brought off the field on stretchers. The pink liquid with which they were spattered looked very much like blood. Jim Smith, who wore a wooden leg as a result of injuries in the real war, was brought off on a stretcher and placed on a table in full view of the spectators,
Sorry, I went ahead on you again.
where a substitute leg was bared and part of it sawed off by Dr. Bowen and Carnahan. According to the rumor, this scene was so realistic in appearance that even one of the veterans nearly fainted. Inevitably, the Union forces were victorious. So hopefully everybody knows that on the weekend of September 6th, 7th, and 8th, the Historical Society is having a fundraiser, okay? And we hope to bring such an event to you. Countywide endeavor to raise awareness of what an important part Iowa played in the Civil War, and what an important part that Jackson County in particular played in the Civil War. It'll be held on the fairgrounds, though obviously this was the old fairgrounds, the one in 1881. The fairgrounds that we have now be our biggest fundraiser of the year, and we really need everybody's help for this. But I just thought you've heard that we're having it, but maybe needed so when I go, thank you. Okay, thank you, see. Okay, so just so everybody's clear, we're having a really special day on Friday the 6th. That is not for the general public. On Friday the 6th, we're having over 250, 270 is the magic number, I think. 8th graders from the 4 middle schools around the county. They're going to be bussed into the fairgrounds, and from 9:30 to 2:30, they're going to experience the Civil War. Our team of reenactors will be there, led by Kathy Kroger from Bennett, and they'll just go from station to station, but they'll be able to see a cannon being fired, they'll be able to see the cavalry with their horses, and they'll be able to learn about the men and women and children that took part in the Civil War, and during lunch they will meet General Grant. So this is our General Grant, and Alice and Dennis Mann aren't here today, but this is a relative of Dennis's, I believe, Pete Grady, and he's going to be here to talk to the students, but then again he'll be there Friday night. We're hoping that all of you will come to the museum on Friday night. We're calling it an evening with General Grant. He will be there, and he will perform his award-winning presentation, Unconditional Surrender. And just to give you an idea of what a special man he is and what a good job he does, he's part of the Iowa Speakers Bureau tour. We've had some of those speakers here before. They're exceptional. So you know that he's just first class. And he did come and do a dinner theater for us at the Decker Hotel at one time that I know some of you attended. Just very amazing. Okay. So that's one special thing that'll be happening. Then Saturday morning, Saturday will be from 9 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. Everyone is invited. You come and you spend the day, and there'll be things to do all day long. Tom Melville is going to be there. He's a leading authority on American cricket playing. And cricket is the game just before baseball that Civil War soldiers would have played in their off time and that sort of thing. And so anybody, he will just get people to play cricket, whole families. Next is General Lee. So you'll meet General Lee. He will be walking around the fairgrounds talking to people, and there'll be sutler tents for people to shop. There'll be trinkets and merchandise and great food from the area. And the Giddies are going to be there. They will be just inside Pearson Hall. They're going to be help anyone who has a Civil War ancestor that maybe they don't know very much about, but maybe all they have is a name, or maybe they have a picture. And if you bring that in, the Ginnies will be able to talk to you and maybe help you find some more information, or tell you how you can come to the Ginny Library, and they will be able to help you even further. So the next 4 pictures, I think, are of the battle. And I like this one in particular because the man with his back to us is our host. His name is Bruce Kindig. He's done reenacting for years and years, and because this is our first year, he volunteered to come for free and help us with our battle and everything that we need help with. And these, I think, are pictures that Deb and Mary took when they went to Galena. So you can kind of see what you'll see on our battlefield. And there, yes, and there is Bruce Kindig right in the front. He's just an amazing man that knows so much about the Civil War. He will be bringing his outfit, which is Scott's Tennessee Battery, will be bringing their 2 Civil War cannons. They'll have lots of black gunpowder, and there'll be a lot of noise going on, I think. And so, whoops, we skipped ahead, but that's okay. I think that's right. Okay, so there'll be lots to do from 9 to 4. On Saturday, if you come back at 6 o'clock, and there will be tickets for sale for this. We hope that you'll plan to attend our Civil War dinner and ball. $25, I think, a combo ticket will be available. They may have to be on a first come, first served basis, so don't wait too long to get your tickets. There'll be an 1860s menu with roast pork and chicken breast, baked potato, green beans, cornbread, and apple crisp or peach cobbler for dessert. That'll be served in Pearson Hall. And then immediately following that will be the ball. And I thought, wow, that sounds really fancy to be a ball, until I learned that back in Civil War days, every dance was called a ball. So I thought, okay, this works. So the Black Velvet Band is going to be there. So that'll be a great chance to hear from them. Just a wonderful local band, and they're going to donate their time to this to come and do this for us. And we're so grateful for that. There you see Jenny Lynn, an opera singer, and she's related to Deb. She's related to Dan's niece. Dan's niece, okay. She is a professional opera singer who is, do you want to tell us about her?
Well, she's a lot younger than I am. And she's a better singer than I am, too. But she's portraying Jenny Lind, who, if you don't know, was a world-famous opera singer from the 1860s. And people would come from miles around to hear this girl sing. And she sang everywhere in the United States and around. She was sponsored by P.T. Barnum. You've heard that name. The circus guy. And I've heard her sing a few times, and she's amazing. She's just amazing. And Pam Crawford has agreed to accompany her, which I thought was really good. Pam is an accomplished pianist, so it should be a very good show.
And then Stephen?
Oh yeah, and I think preceding Miss Jenny Lind will be Stephen Foster in person. He was a famous songwriter from the 1860s. What?
Is that you?
No, it's my brother. We're kind of a musical family, I guess. And he's going to be playing some of Stephen Foster's original songs and playing the piano to accompany himself. And there might be a little bit of a show there, too. So it should be a lot of fun, and it'll be interesting. And after those two are done, it'll be all our friends Black Velvet to finish out the night. So it's going to be really nice. So everybody, there'll be plenty of seats. So, but there might not be plenty of tickets. So I think it's going to be advanced ticket sales, isn't it?
Yes.
So if you get your tickets in advance, you'll be guaranteed a seat and a meal.
And it's going to be very, very good.
Sure, there might be a few seats at the door. I mean, tickets at the door, just for latecomers who are people that didn't know they need to buy tickets in advance. But it's a good idea to get your tickets in advance if you're coming. So the caterers know how much food to prepare, mostly.
Right.
So Is that
How
enough?
many are you planning on?
Hundreds.
Thousands.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have a number?
I have no idea.
There's no way to have a number.
No, well, you were
So-
talking about pre-ticket sales, that's why
Yeah,
I wanted
then
to
we'll
know
know.
tickets.
How many tickets are we gonna sell for the dinner?
As many as necessary.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever Pearson Hall will hold.
So,
I was just curious.
it's a valid question.
Yeah.
So, we're being told by the reenactors that there'll be 50 to 75 reenactors that will be coming. They bring their families. They don't necessarily come to our events because reenacting is a hobby. I mean, and what a hobby. So they come to meet with the public from 9 to 4 on Saturday and 9 to 2:30 on Sunday. But the rest of the time, they want to meet with hang around a campfire with their buddies and things like that. So we don't know exactly how many, but we do know from the events that we've already attended. In Princeton, Illinois, a reenactment, in Galena, a reenactment. There was recently a reenactment in Hopkinton, that many of those Civil War reenactors say we're coming. So we hope. This is our first time, so we're hoping. So our next thing that I just, special, that I want you to be aware of, we're going to have and invite all of you to attend a Civil War church service. It's going to be at 9 o'clock Sunday morning. This is Pastor Will Layton from the Salem Lutheran Church of Andrew. He is a pastor. He is a reenactor, so he has his Civil War uniform that he wears. And to me, this is just such a wonderful thing because the Salem Lutheran Church in Andrew was founded during the Civil War. In fact, they delayed the building of their church in Andrew so that they could build a 3-story orphanage. They built the orphanage first, the Children's Orphans Asylum. Do you remember the name? The Children's Orphan Asylum, I think it was called, for Civil War, and a lot of the children there were Civil War children. After the orphanage was built and running, then they built their church. So they just have a great Civil War feel, and I just think it's awesome that they're willing to do this. He's going to be the pastor, conduct the services. There will be gospel music, and the entire Andrew congregation is coming to church. So it'll be in Volunteer Hall on the fairgrounds, and so we hope that you'll join us for that. It's going to be very, very special. So those are just some of the really special things that are happening. We've got some mini events going on before that. Maquoketa Brewing is being very good to us. Oops, forgot about that. So to raise money, we are selling, we have a raffle license. We're selling raffle tickets on this 1857 Colt revolver. It's an actual authentic working weapon reproduction from that time. If you're not into this, and you should win the raffle, $300 would be your prize. So we're raffling this, and this is and it's upstairs on your, if you go up the stairs on your way out, please take a look. It's at the top of the stairs. It's an American flag that was crafted out of wood by Austin Yarlum, Dixie's nephew, I believe. And it's just quite a work of art. It's just really, really neat. It has 29 stars, the only 29-star American flag. It was flown for 1 year. It signifies the year that Iowa became a state in 46, geez, I'm sorry, 1846. Okay, so those are the things we're doing. Just so you know, we're looking for sutlers. Sutlers were little groups of people that followed along with the troops as they moved along the campsites. They sold things to the soldiers and to the people who followed along the camps. These are the people so far that have told us that they're going to be doing things for us, and we're really appreciative of all that. And you see there the smothered baked potatoes from Relay for Life. That will be an awesome thing. But we hope to add to this list. I know there's other people that have indicated that they're going to be joining us. We just don't have quite a commitment. And then we have some sponsors that I would just like to thank. So far, these are our sponsors, and we thank them for being willing to help us with this. We're certainly looking for more. Long time between now and September 6th, 7th, and 8th. However, that time will go by really quickly. So Maquoketa Brewing is doing Thirsty Thursdays for us. So on July 11th at the brewery at 6 o'clock, there will be a Civil War trivia that the Mans have worked diligently on. It's going to be a lot of fun. That'll be a fundraiser for us, but please put that on your calendar and come to that. And the following Thursdays, there will be other things. We have a display at the courthouse that you can go look at. And what have I forgotten? I was just trying to hit the highlights of things that you might not know are going on. Parades. We have an awesome float, very colorful float. I should have put that picture in there. With Deb walking along in her hoop skirt. The whole route of the Preston Parade. Anyway, we'll have that and the different parades this summer to draw attention to our event. So lots and lots of things going on. Kathy.
I just have, the questions come up about the ball.
Okay.
Do we have to wear costumes?
Only if you want to.
Yep.
The more, the merrier.
That's right.
Sure. Yeah, because I've looked on Amazon and there's some, reasonable price dresses anyhow. I
Yeah.
don't know what the men's things are.
Yeah, there are. So, anyway, yes, anyone who would like to dress up period appropriate, we would really appreciate that. As you see, our keepsake photography are our photographers for the event. They are going to be going around taking pictures, we hope, of people in costume. Maybe there'll be some prizes or some awards for people who have dressed up. But that doesn't mean it has to be anything, spectacular. Because as you know from watching all kinds of movies and things, soldiers in the Civil War were pretty ragtag. I mean, they didn't all get uniforms. They wore what they wore out those uniforms. So, just probably nothing that says Iowa across the front or, Nike tennis shoes or something like that, but to at least participate in that. So, any other questions? I just wanted you to know that there's some very, very special things happening.
I just have a comment.
Yes.
I think you're probably looking for volunteers that would maybe like
Absolutely.
to help you with the parade. Maybe somebody else that would like to walk along with Deb and some of those people. My
Thank you.
neighbor Kim Snook, who's the singer on the float,
Yeah.
is hoping to have her grandson with her for the
Oh.
4th of July one.
That'd
He's
be
going to
neat.
be here, she said the other day. But I'm sure that you're looking for other people that would like
Oh,
to
we
maybe
are.
go to the parades and help if they.
We certainly are.
Can or
We're
want
going
to.
to need just a lot of help. So we're going to be calling it on you for that. But again, our goal is to just try to spread the word that Jackson County was so involved in the Civil War. Iowa was so important in the Civil War. And yet, at this point in history, most people have sort of forgotten that. And then we come across people all the time that don't even know Iowa had anything to do with the Civil War because we're not in the South. And so, anyway, just some ideas. We'll be adding a lot more things as we go.
She said to bring items, and so I sent my daughter a message and said, when we were cleaning out Dad's house, we found her grandma's grandfather's discharge papers from the Civil War. So we got to find where we've put them, but we do have his discharge papers from the Civil War.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that everybody will look. And just something like that, bring it in, take it to the genies. Come in and talk to the genies and say, all I know is I have this in his name, but I don't know anything about him. And you'll be amazed at what you might be able to find. So, okay, you'll be hearing a lot about this as we go along. There are 4 generals coming to the event. General Grant, General Lee, General, I can't say his name, one of the Galena generals, Chetman. I should have looked it up, sorry. I probably have it here somewhere. But we have 4 generals coming, just a lot of great things going on. Dan has been in charge of the music and the entertainment for the thing. He has Cosmobility Band, he has lots of groups. There'll be music all over the place, lots of good things to eat. lots of fun things to do. So please keep that weekend free for us. Okay, thank you.